Welcome back, WrestleRanters, and welcome to WrestleRant edition number 47. I'm your host, Bleacher Report feature columnist level 2, Graham Jason Matthews, here today to voice my predictions for tomorrow night's epic Extreme Rules pay-per-view live from Chicago, Illinois. Before I start voicing my opinions and predictions for the upcoming pay-per-view tomorrow night, I'd like to give a big old birthday shout-out to WWE's own Say It To My Face! Yeah, baby, it's all going A-Rye. Alex Riley's 31st birthday here today, so happy birthday to Alex Riley, one of my favorites. Hopefully he excels in the WWE in the upcoming future. So now moving on to Extreme Rules in the pre-show match. And speaking of Alex Riley, the man he lost to on this past week on WWE Superstars, The Miz will contend for the United States Championship against the defending champion, Santino Marella. Now last year, The Miz was in the main event of Extreme Rules in the WWE Steel Cage Championship match against John Cena and John Morrison. A year later, he can't even make the goddamn card. He has to face Santino Marella. Hands down, I'm going with Santino Marella for this one. Of course, I'd love The Miz to win, but don't you think it'd be kind of a step back? Sure, The Miz is a former two-time United States champion, but this guy last year was WWE champion. Do you really think he should be back in the mid-card with the U.S. title? I don't think so. I'd much rather see him go to SmackDown as a babyface. Personally, I'd love to see him as a face, but that's just me. But he really needs to move to SmackDown. He hasn't been on Raw since the night after WrestleMania. I mean, he was on the following week, but he only made like a 5-second appearance. So The Miz really needs to go to Friday nights, and he's not going to do that with the United States Championship, so I'm going with Santino Marella for the pre-show match. Now, just announced a couple of days ago for the Divas Championship, Nikki Bella, the newly crowned Divas Champion, will defend her title against the former champion Beth Phoenix in a match to be determined. I mean, I don't know why it just doesn't make any sense for them just to do the Lumberjill match on Raw when they could have just done an Extreme Rules since it's a stipulation per se, but anyways, I'm definitely going with Nikki Bella on this one. I don't know why they're having this rematch. I mean, I guess they just want to put over Nikki Bella as a defending champion. They'll probably just play in Beth Phoenix's injury, so Nikki Bella gets a way out. But I do expect and hope that Karma returns this Sunday to destroy both the Bellas, takes the championship from Nikki Bella, and the Bellas are bye-bye from WWE. Now, I don't hate the Bellas, but I mean, I think that's the best way to do it, seeing since Karma was the one who on her way out last year, got bullied by the Bellas, who said that she was fat and whatnot, the baby would be ugly, who was the father, horrible stuff like that, the Be a Star campaign, typical stuff. So I'm definitely going with Nikki Bella to retain the championship. We'll probably drop it to Karma either on Sunday night or Monday. Now, moving on to the Intercontinental Championship match, a WrestleMania rematch of sorts. Big Show will defend his newly won, Intercontinental Championship against the former champion Cody Rhodes in a match to be determined on Sunday by a spinning wheel. I could not care less about this match. I really don't care about this feud. I cared about it a little bit before WrestleMania, but I kind of played in with Rhodes getting a push, so I enjoyed that part of it. But since then, this feud has been utter shit. They've buried Cody Rhodes to the point where he just fucking lost as a fucking Great Khali last night on SmackDown. But you can't get any worse than that, folks. But I want to say that Cody Rhodes has been destroyed so much as of late that he will win back the IC Championship. I'm just going to go with that. Cody Rhodes wins back the Intercontinental Championship. I wouldn't be surprised if Big Show retains here, but they got to be burying Cody Rhodes for a reason. If they make him lose to the Great Khali, there's got to be reasoning behind this. This guy's a future World Heavyweight Champion, so they really need to have Cody Rhodes either win the IC Championship here or just move on from this feud and go on to the World Heavyweight Championship in this coming summer. Now moving on to Randy Orton versus Kane. I've liked this feud because, before WrestleMania, they really didn't put much emphasis on it. Now they really got people start caring about this feud. They hyped it on Raw on numerous occasions, especially this past Monday night when they had the whole Paul Bearer thing and Bob Orton thing a couple weeks ago. So at least they made it personal for people to care about it. But I can't wait for the final blow-off to this match this Sunday in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Of course, Randy Orton has to go over here. I've been reading that Randy Orton is scheduled to be facing Brock Lesnar this year at SummerSlam. So if he's going to be facing a monster like Lesnar at SummerSlam, then he needs to be winning his matches from this point on. Every single one of his matches. Maybe not every single one, but you know what I mean. So I definitely see Randy Orton going over here to avenge his loss at WrestleMania. Now moving on to the World Heavyweight Championship match. The World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior will defend his championship against the American Dragon, Daniel Bryan, in a 2 out of 3 count falls match. This match should steal the show if the WWE title match doesn't do that. I am expecting a lot from these two. The match that they should have gotten at WrestleMania, and the stipulation could not be any better than this. I'm definitely expecting Sheamus to go over here just to retain the title. Obviously, since Del Rio will be challenging Sheamus probably for the title at Over the Limit, so I definitely see that happening. So I'm definitely going with Sheamus on this one, but a very strong match from these two, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, despite how over Daniel Bryan is at the moment with all the yes chants and whatnot. So moving on to the WWE Championship match. WWE Champion CM Punk will defend his title against WrestleMania opponent Chris Jericho in a Chicago street fight. Now, this feud has just bored me to tears over the last couple of weeks. I just don't like where this feud has gone. I personally liked when it was over the Best of the World title, but when they made it personal, a nice touch and all, but it's just beating a dead horse with this feud. They really just need to end it now. And if they have Chris Jericho go over here, which he should, because if you think about it, he lost at the Royal Rumble. He lost the title match at Elimination Chamber. He lost at WrestleMania. He got damn tapped out to CM Punk in the match, so I don't know why he deserves another title match. But anyways, losing to CM Punk here will just solidify Chris Jericho as a glorified jobber, and that his return has been pointless and just irrelevant. So I am expecting CM Punk to go over here. I mean, I won't be pissed, but for Jericho just to return and just do nothing, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I do see CM Punk retaining here in an excellent match. These two should just go all out, all over the arena, and I do expect CM Punk's family to play a factor in some way or another. If they have Jericho go over, I mean, that would make sense, but I just don't want to see another month of this feud. So CM Punk needs to win here, and I predict that he will retain the title. So now moving on to the main event, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in a no-holds-barred, no count-out, no disqualification match. This is probably the most unpredictable match in the card, because John Cena lost at WrestleMania against The Rock. He lost a couple weeks ago against Lord Tensai in a no disqualification match as well. He's also gotten the better of over Brock Lesnar over the last couple of weeks. So common WWE booking would call for John Cena to go over here. But think about this. Brock Lesnar just returned to the company. And having him lose to John Cena is just going to make his return seem pointless, much like Jericho. So I'm gonna have to go with Brock Lesnar winning this match, but not without any shenanigans. I'm sorry, not without any shenanigans, I should say. Probably David Otunga could interfere, John Laurinaitis, maybe somebody else. I'm not too sure, but I definitely see Brock Lesnar going over here. Having Brock Lesnar squash John Cena in 10 seconds would put him over like a monster, but they're not gonna have him do that. But I'm definitely going with Lesnar here in this feud to continue for the foreseeable future. So overall, I am mildly excited for this pay-per-view. I keep on forgetting it's tomorrow. I mean, as much as they have hyped it, the build hasn't been over the top great. I mean, SmackDown didn't really do all that much to get me excited about the pay-per-view. They really don't have the matches that they should be promoting for the show. But anyways, this pay-per-view should be pretty good. I mean, last year's Extreme Rules pay-per-view was off the charts amazing. If you recall, we had Christian winning the World Heavyweight Championship that night, John Cena prevailing in a steel cage match. What else did we have that night? We had Rhodes versus Mysterio that night. A lot of awesome matches. A lot of awesome matches last year. So if the action should be good, that could definitely save this pay-per-view and put us right back on the right track, I should say. So now time for my shameless plugs. You guys can follow me on Twitter at @save_us_GSN and my new alter ego account at @sarcasticsmark. Just today, we trended worldwide on Twitter. I don't want to say worldwide because I think it was only in specific regions. But I thank you guys so much for helping me trend that. So make sure to go follow that account. I've already reached 250 followers in less than 48 hours, so I find that pretty awesome that wrestling fans are the best fan base in the world today. So go follow that account. The hashtag was, you're a wrestling fan when, so make sure to keep on using that hashtag, and maybe we'll get it trending again someday. I love you guys, and thank you guys for following. I really do appreciate it. So make sure to visit my website at nextwrestling.weebly.com for all the WWE TNA rumors, recaps, and more. SmackDown review up in a couple of hours. Possibly new article on Alex Riley and the Push to Punish series on Bleacher Report. Just search Graham Diaz and Matthews. And make sure to check out spoilers in our edition from this past week featuring Donald Wood. He's a Bleacher Report feature columnist and the host of Ring Rants Radio, so he was an awesome addition to our show this past Thursday, so you guys can go check that out at blogtalkradio.com/spoilerspodcast. And we go live every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 Central Time, so go check that out and tune in live this upcoming Thursday night. And next month, we'll be having WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Superfly Snuck on the show, so do not miss that. It's going to be an epic show. So I thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. And new dance video coming up possibly this week and other new videos. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to stay tuned. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Enjoy Extreme Rules tomorrow night. And as Alex Riley would say, hashtag you're dismissed. Till next time, guys.